What do you want, dear?
Mom, I want chocolates. The one that you gave me yesterday. I love them a lot.
No, dear, I can't give you. You already ate a lot yesterday. It will damage your teeth if you eat more.
No, Mom, nothing's going to happen. Please let me eat it.
But dear, our teeth is very important to us.
Mom, it's just a small part in our body. It is smaller than the other parts. How is it useful?
Now imagine yourself without teeth. It would be very difficult to eat food without them. Teeth help you to break food into small pieces so that you can swallow and digest better. Teeth also help you to speak clearly. So if you don't have teeth, it is very, very bad. And if you eat a lot of chocolates, you will lose all your teeth.
What? I didn't know that teeth is so important to us.
Yes, dear. It travels with us since we are born. So it is like a friend to us.
Mom, but how does it travel with us?
We probably got our first tooth when we were about 6 months old. By the age of 3, a child has 20 teeth. These are milk teeth or temporary teeth.
So it is similar to the born baby. Then what happens to it?
Between the ages of 6 to 12, the milk teeth falls out and new ones grow at their place. These are permanent teeth. This new set has 32 teeth, 16 in the lower jaw and 16 in the upper.
Wow, looks like teeth is a very interesting topic and it has a whole history behind it. Mom, can you please explain it?
Okay, but let us get out of this kitchen.
Okay. Mom, I'm ready to listen now.
Oh dear, I'm so happy that you're interested in this topic.
It seems interesting, Mom. And can you say about structure of a tooth? How does it look like? I have seen it in the mirror, but what does it look like? How does its internal part look?
A tooth is basically made up of two parts, the crown and the root. The region between the crown and the root is called the neck. Like how our body is divided like head and the lower parts. So in between our head and lower parts, we have a neck, right? Likewise, teeth also has two parts, crown, root, and between it, we have neck. The crown and neck are seen outside the gum. You can see them when somebody opens the mouth. The root is the part of the tooth inside the gum and tooth is secured by the root. We have skin, right? Likewise, tooth also has several layers. The outer layer of a tooth is very hard and is called enamel. It protects the tooth from the wear and tear of chewing. Below it lies the dentine. This is also quite hard. It supports the enamel on teeth. It is a yellow and bone-like material. Inside the dentine is the pulp. This is the soft part and has blood vessels and nerves in it. The nerves are connected to the gum through a hole in the root. The tooth receives nourishment from the pulp and is also sends signals to the brain.
Oh, so it wears a lots of layers around it. And what are the types of teeth?
Now let me show you the types of teeth in an imaginary world. Come, let's go. Here we are at our imaginary place.
Mom, this place is blank and empty. No one is here except us.
No one is here, but we both are here, right? So we are going to see many magical things here. I'm going to show all of the story about tooth in a picture, in a practical form.
Wow, it sounds interesting. I'm waiting. Let's start now. Wow, what is this, Mom? I can see 4 teeth, but all of them are different.
Yes, dear, these are the 4 types of teeth that we are going to see now. This one which I am pointing is the incisor. The front 4 teeth on each jaw are called incisors. They are flat and have a sharp edge. They are used to bite or cut food into small pieces. The teeth which I am pointing now is the canine. On the both sides of incisors, on each jaw are sharp and pointed teeth called canines. They are used for tearing. They are 4 in number. And the teeth which I am showing now is premolar. The 2 teeth next to canine on each side of the jaw are called premolars. There are 8 premolars in all, 4 in each jaw. The last 3 on both sides of the jaw are the molars, which are down there. I'll show you now. These are the premolars. Next stage, molar. Molars are broad and flat. They too are used to crush and grind food into a fine paste. The third pair of molar is also known as wisdom teeth.
Wow, it's like a family of a father, a mother, a brother, and a sister.
Yes, of course, dear. They all work together and help us.
But what will happen if they are damaged?
See here, dear. What do you observe?
It looks disgusting. It's not nice.
Actually, when you eat, small bits of food can get stuck between your teeth. Bits of food sticking to the teeth can cause the growth of bacteria. In the presence of bacteria and germs in the mouth, the stuck food gets spoiled and forms holes or cavities on the tooth enamel. When the cavity reaches the nerves within the pulp, it causes pain. Over time, teeth also gets covered with sticky yellow layer called plaque. So we must keep our mouth clean and eat foods that will make our teeth stronger. That's why I warned you about eating more chocolate. If you eat more chocolate, your teeth will have cavity.
Oh, sorry, Mom. I didn't take your advice. Hereafter, I will not eat more chocolates to protect my teeth.
Good decision, my dear.
But what are the ways to prevent our teeth?
Let me see. It is important to take care of our permanent teeth as they will not be replaced by other set. This is possible by following certain rules. Brush your teeth twice a day. This will help remove all food particles that get stuck while eating food. Rinse your mouth with water after every meal. It helps to remove the food left between the teeth. Do not eat too much sweet and chocolates. They stick to the teeth and cause tooth decay. Clean your tongue every time you brush your teeth. This will prevent germs from growing inside the mouth. And floss your teeth. Flossing is to clean between the teeth with the thread. It removes the food stuck between our teeth that cannot be removed by brushing. And don't forget to drink plenty of milk. It has calcium which makes teeth strong. And also eat fibrous food. It helps to exercise your teeth and gums. And don't forget to visit the dentist regularly, once in 6 months, for a general checkup. By following these, you can
Protect our teeth from tooth decay. I'm going to follow these from today onwards, Mom. Guys, please, you also follow all these rules in order to maintain your teeth and protect it from tooth decay. But Mom, at last I have a doubt.
What is it, dear?
Mom, you said tooth decay is caused by the food that is stuck between our teeth. But what is so dangerous in the food that is stuck between our teeth?
Oh dear, those food become microbes. Microbes are very small organisms which cannot be seen through naked eye. They can only be seen under a microscope. Some microbes are useful to human while some are harmful. Microbes are found everywhere. Disease-causing microbes are called germs. So these kind of things come and capture the food particles and make it also toxic to us.
Oh, so they are the enemies to our teeth.
Yes, dear, there are 4 types of microbes. See this.
Oops, it looks very dangerous.
Yes, of course. These are viruses. These are smaller than bacteria. They cannot be seen under a normal microscope. They cause diseases like flu, mumps, and measles.
Very dangerous.
Of course. And these are bacteria. These are very small organisms. They are single-celled organisms. They are found in different shapes and sizes. They cause diseases like typhoid, tuberculosis, and food poisoning.
Oh,
And this is fungi. These grows in decaying matter. They cause diseases like ringworm and athlete's foot.
Mom, I saw these structures in the bread last week, which was kept outside for more than 2 days.
Yes, dear. After bread gets spoiled, which means after it is kept out for more than 2 days, it gets spoiled. That time, you can see these kind of microbes forming in it. That's why it's very, very dangerous to eat it.
Thanks for saving me from that, Mom.
It is for your goodness only, dear. If you understand, it's good.
Hey guys, I hope you also listen to your mom's words, because mom's words are always for our goodness only. Mom, what is it? It is in a different shape.
Yes, dear, this is different. These are also single cell organisms. They are bigger than bacteria and cause diseases like malaria, dengue, and dysentery.
Oh no. But you said that microbes are also useful to us. But how are they useful?
Yes, they also have some uses. Some bacteria changes milk into curd. This is also a kind of spoiling process only, but we use it as something which we can eat and it is not bad to our health.
Oh, so bacteria spoil certain things, but only some of them are dangerous and some of them are good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why we are able to use them and that's why we say bacteria, virus and fungi are sometimes useful to us.
Good.
And some fungi called yeast help to bake soft bread. And then some bacteria help in the decay of dead plants and animals. Some bacteria create vitamins in human body. Some bacteria digest roughage in animals. So they are also useful.
But even though they are useful, we have to be careful with them, isn't it, Mom?
Of course, dear, it's very necessary to prevent our body from getting caught by any of these microbes. Then we will have to suffer later.
I will not suffer from anything until I have you, Mom, because you saved me from all these dangers. Hereafter, I will obey your words and do whatever you say.
Good, dear. Hello everyone. In this session we are going to learn chapter 6. Our teeth and microbes. Brief summary. In this lesson we are going to see structure of a tooth, 3 layers of a tooth, types of teeth, tooth decay, taking care of our teeth, microbes and uses of microbes. Table of contents: our teeth, types of teeth, tooth decay, taking care of our teeth. Our teeth. So, first of all, imagine yourself without teeth. It would be very difficult to eat food without them, right? Teeth help you to break food into small pieces so that you can swallow and digest better. Teeth also help you to speak clearly. From this, you should understand that teeth is a very, very important part in our mouth and in our whole body. Milk teeth. We probably got our first tooth when we were about 6 months old. So by the age of 3, a child has 20 teeth. These are milk teeth or temporary teeth. Permanent teeth. After 12 years, we are getting permanent teeth. This means a new set of 32 teeth has been formed, 16 in the lower jaw and 16 in the upper jaw. Structure of a tooth. A tooth is made up of two parts, the crown and the root. The layers of tooth: enamel, dentine and pulp. Types of teeth: incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Wisdom teeth. The third pair of molars is also known as wisdom teeth. Tooth decay. When you eat, small bits of food get stuck between your teeth. Bits of food sticking to the teeth can cause the growth of bacteria. In the presence of bacteria and germs in the mouth, the stuck food gets spoiled and forms holes or cavities on the tooth enamel. When the cavity reaches the nerve within the pulp, it causes pain. Over time, teeth also get covered with sticky yellow layer called plaque. So, we must keep our mouth clean and eat foods that will make our teeth stronger. Taking care of our teeth. So how can we take care of our teeth? It's very important process, right? And it's also important to take care of our permanent teeth as they will not be replaced by another set. This is possible by following certain rules. Brush your teeth twice a day. This will help to remove all food particles that get stuck between your teeth. So we already saw that these stuck food particles only cause tooth decay, which is a very, very dangerous thing. Rinse your mouth with water after every meal. It helps you to remove the food left between the teeth. And now microbes. Microbes are very small organisms which cannot be seen through a naked eye. They can only be seen under a microscope. Some microbes are useful to humans while some are harmful. Microbes are found everywhere. Disease causing microbes are called germs. Examples or the kinds of microbes are bacteria, viruses, fungi, and protozoa. Bacteria. These are very small organisms. They are single celled organisms. They are found in different shapes and sizes. They cause diseases like typhoid, tuberculosis, and food poisoning. Virus. These are smaller than bacteria. They cannot be seen under a normal microscope. They can cause diseases like flu, mumps, measles. Fungi. These grow in decaying matter. They cause disease like ringworm and athlete's foot. Protozoa. These are also single celled organisms. They are bigger than bacteria and cause diseases like malaria, dengue, and dysentery. Uses of microbes. Microbes are not only dangerous to us, some of them are very useful to us. But in what ways? Let us see. Some bacteria changes milk into curd. Some fungi called yeast help to make bread so soft. Some bacteria help in the decay of dead plants and animals. Some bacteria create vitamins in human body and some bacteria digest roughage in animals. So they are useful for many things. Let us see some facts about this. People who drink 3 or more glasses of soda each day have 62% more tooth decay. So stop drinking sodas frequently, fillings and tooth loss than others. Put down the pop and sport drinks and pick up some nice fresh water instead. If you don't floss, you miss cleaning 40% of your tooth surface. Make sure you brush and floss twice a day. Flossing means nothing but cleaning the food stuck between your tooth with a very thin thread, which is especially for this process. You can get it in medicine shops. If you're right handed, you will chew your food on your right side. If you're left handed, you will tend to chew your food on your left side. Have you ever heard this fact? This is new, right? In 1866, Lucy Beeman Hobbs became the first licensed female dentist. Like fingerprints, everyone's tongue print is different. We don't have the same tongue print. Kids laugh around 400 times a day, adults just 15 times a day. So, kids are so happy. Giraffes only have bottom teeth. The average person only brushes for 45 to 70 seconds a day. The recommended amount of time is 2 to 3 minutes. More than 300 types of bacteria make up dental plaque. Dogs have 42 teeth, cats have 30 teeth, pigs have 44 teeth, and an armadillo has 104 teeth. An elephant's molar is about 7 inches square and can weigh over 6 pounds. The blue whale is the largest mammal on earth, but it eats only tiny shrimp because it has no teeth. The crocodile bird flies into the open mouth of crocodile and clears the crocodile's teeth. There are 10 to 12 teaspoons of sugar in a single can of soda, so that's why it causes tooth decay. So we should always avoid using more unlimited sugar because it's very dangerous to our teeth. The first toothbrushes were three wigs. The first toothbrushes were tree twigs. They were made up of tree twigs. Chewing on the tips of the twigs spread out the fiber which were then used to clean the teeth. Even nowadays, in many villages, they use the neem tree twigs for brushing their teeth. It is very useful. Ancient Greeks used pumice, talc, alabaster, coral powder, or iron rust as toothpaste. George Washington never had wooden teeth his Dentures were made from gold, hippopotamus tusk, elephant, ivory, and human teeth. In 1905, dental assistant Irene Newman was trained to clean teeth. She became the first dental hygienist. D words: milk teeth, Milkteeth, permanent teeth, Permanent, permanent teeth, crown, crown, Enamel, enamel, dentine, dentine, pulp, pulp, incisors, incisors, canines, canines, molars, molars, premolars, wisdom teeth, wisdom teeth, cavities, cavities, plaque, plaque, flossing, flossing, microbes, microbes, germs, germs, bacteria, bacteria, virus, virus, fungi, fungi, protozoa, protozoa. Okay, we have reached the end of the session. Stay home, stay safe, and happy Diwali!